Ladies, what if you could make men bond to you during sex so they would never want to leave, just by me teaching you the difference in male brain chemistry? By the end of this video, you'll know more about male bonding than you've ever known, and why other women get left behind once the fun is done. I bet you're thinking, there's no way in hell that one simple change could get you more attention, devotion, and loyalty from men after sex. But you're in luck, because this is based on research and proven methods that actually work, and I'm about to give this to you right now, so buckle up. Welcome back to my channel for all my subscribers, where I show you how to make love happen on your terms. And if you're new here, I'm glad you're with us. I'm Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist, and I make relationships better. Most women have no idea how men bond, so they do it wrong. Then the guy wanders off and ghosts you, and you're left with a broken heart. Let's fix that cycle right now, so you don't lose another chance at love. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to show you how to bond men to you like super glue. But first, to get there, we need to talk about what women are doing wrong that gets them left behind. This material, warning, has made online audiences furious when I've shared it in the past, but it changes the game completely, so listen closely. Let's talk about what's missing. There's a hormone called vasopressin that most women have never heard of, and this is the secret to male bonding. I'll explain it in a second, but right now, just be aware that if you don't make this happen, he may not bond to you at all. Now, most women have heard of oxytocin. That's because it's crucial for female bonding. You might know that oxytocin is released when you feel safe and relaxed with your partner. Kissing, hand-holding, making out, squeezing, sharing affection, and other affectionate activities help it release. This is why foreplay is so important for most women, because it leads to female arousal and makes orgasms super easy. When you do orgasm, it floods you with even more oxytocin, making multiple orgasms easier to achieve. That's how it's done, ladies. If you ever wondered, that's how it is. This is all about that oxytocin flow. Oxytocin is super important. That is, oxytocin is super important for women. The research suggests that it plays a different role for men in the bedroom. Can it bond them a little? Well, yeah, maybe. And after the first year, is it really important for their ongoing attraction to you? Yeah, it is. That's true. But the research seems to suggest that when a man achieves his climax, he's really going to push enough oxytocin into his system to push out the fluids, so to speak. That seems to be the role for him. He's more likely to get a bunch of dopamine rushed into his brain, and it feels like he just had a good experience. So let's put this in perspective. The female orgasm makes her brain say, I love this man so much, I want to be around him more. This helps if she gets pregnant because she's likely to stick with him, especially if he gives you a bunch of orgasms. This is usually why women think that having sex with a man is going to bond him to her. If he was a woman, yeah, it would work, but that's not the way it quite works. For men, the chemical rush is really more equivalent to, wow, that was a delicious hamburger. I'll come back again here when I'm hungry tomorrow. I call this the hamburger effect. You feel like he's your best friend, but he feels like you are his favorite hamburger. This is why men get what they call post-nut clarity. They don't feel closer to the woman. Sometimes they feel appalled that they chose someone beneath their standards to achieve satisfaction upon. You've also heard the coyote ugly effect, where you wake up and chew off your arm to escape, or how men seem to turn from werewolves back into humans after sex, and they wonder where they are and how they got naked and sticky. This happens, this is that dopamine rush, and then it's the release, and then they wonder, okay, what happened? What did I just do? This also counts for why men tend to want to sleep after sex, why women often want to cuddle and talk and share time together and spoon and connect. And he's like, no, leave me alone, I just want to go to sleep. Think of it this way. Your oxytocin makes you want to bond, but he just ate a delicious hamburger and is falling into a food coma. You might like being his favorite hamburger, and that can achieve some loyalty. Men will go to the same restaurant for 20 years and eat the same hamburger. It's true, but that doesn't guarantee he's going to be loyal to that burger joint. He might cruise around for other meals later, or he might just not come back if he finds something more delicious. This is what most women get wrong about male bonding, and it's why sex does not guarantee that a man will connect with you the way that a woman is more likely to. We've got to fix this. So if you're feeling defeated or miserable right now, don't despair. Men are not unfeeling monsters. They have different balances of brain hormone receptors that are just different from yours. And some men will be more sensitive to oxytocin bonding than others, especially if certain conditions are met. So let's now talk about how you can go from being his favorite hamburger to the love of his life with just one sexual connection. because there's a way to do this. I mentioned that other hormone before, vasopressin. This is the bonding hormone released during times of stress when you solve challenges together. It's two people achieving a goal together and surviving as a team, so their brains encourage them to link up from then on. It's a man and wife protecting their family from attackers and saving their kids. It's two buddy cops coming to terms with each other while taking down a crime syndicate. I love those movies. It's army friends forging a bond for life by surviving and achieving missions against their shared enemy. It's a husband and wife supporting each other through their child's cancer treatments. Vasopressin makes your brain say, this person was my ally when times were hard, and when I felt stressed, they helped me fix it. We did it together. I want them around all the time. Now, here's the crucial part. Men have more vasopressin receptors than women do, by a lot. Men are built to solve problems and to achieve goals. Men are goal-oriented. Who knew? It turns out that women neglect this side because they want to make men's life easier without placing requests on them, or because some women are not comfortable sharing their needs, and that leaves men almost no way to bond. Men need vasopressin. Most of them need vasopressin bonding first, and then that drives them to invest emotionally, which opens the door for that oxytocin bonding that we talked about. The research shows that vasopressin makes men more protective of their mate and their family. And if you want his affection to go up, you need to raise that vasopressin so his oxytocin desire will likely increase too. When his oxytocin goes up, his affection will too. Research shows that spraying oxytocin up a father's nose increases his displays of physical affection to a newborn baby. So if you want that, and you want that affection with you, and you want men bonded to you very quickly, you need to know how to make that vasopressin happen. And if you're clutching your phone right now demanding answers, don't worry. I'm about to give you the tools you need to make this happen both in and out of the bedroom. So real quick, do me a favor. Drop it in the comments and let me know if this is the first time you're hearing about vasopressin. And tell me if you've seen men wander away when they feel like a relationship is too easy. I want to hear from you, and I want the other folks watching this not to feel alone, so please hit me with the comments. Okay, releasing vasopressin is really simple. We need to find goals that the two of you can accomplish together as a team. No, you can't stress him out and have him fix it. I hear that a lot. In this case, it's more don't be his stress, be his peace. Specifically, helping him achieve peace as a team. Inside the bedroom, one of the best ways to do this is to be far more open with your sexual needs. If you get to the bed and you turn into an all-pleasing sex doll who has zero needs and just wants him to feel good, you are not encouraging him to bond with you. What you're doing is encouraging him to use your body to masturbate. That creates that hamburger effect with tons of dopamine and little to no bonding. A lot of guys, when women do this, they'll almost forget you're in the room because they're just trying to get to the finish. And that's not what you want. Really, you don't need to be a lifeless sex doll or just endlessly please him. You need to get your pleasure too. So while you think you're being a great partner, you're actually losing him and you're not giving him what he needs. Some men might have wanted to bond with you in the past and you actually shut it down. Instead, try this. Find a few things that help you achieve your orgasm and keep a closer eye on how far along you are in that process. Don't just give, be happy to receive a bit more. Give him some verbal feedback during so that he can help nudge you in that direction. A man who actually likes you is likely to want to help you achieve orgasm. If he doesn't care at all about your pleasure, you've got a much deeper problem here, and we can talk about that in another video. But most men are pretty happy to help make you come. And that's why porn stars, for example, put so much energy into faking it, because men love it. Men actually really enjoy that. And I hope that's not a surprise to you, but for many women it is. So don't fake it, and don't just let it go. Using words like more, deeper, faster, yeah, like that, keep going, and so on. That can tickle his fancy quite a bit. You don't need a master's degree in dirty talk to get this right. Just give a little bit of direction. That's what men are really looking for, is that interactive piece of how to get there. Some of you might have been with guys that really liked you and wanted to give you several orgasms. Now, why do guys care so much about this weird number? It seems arbitrary, right? It's because it's a target goal that they want to achieve together with you. You're watching this video and that you might have just clicked for you. Oh, wait a minute. That's why he's hitting those weird numbers? Is like, that? Why? Like, most women don't get it when men are like, you're going to get like 50 tonight. And she's like, why do you want to kill me? No, this is why. Most women turn this idea down because it seems silly. And to the female perspective, yeah, you're here to have an experience. You're here to bond. Orgasms will happen as they happen, and you'll work together and you'll have fun, but that's not usually most women's primary focus. But this is actually a request to vasopressin bond with you. Think of it that way. The next time that a guy says, I'm going to give you 10 tonight, don't say, please, no, I want to walk tomorrow. Tell him, hey, I really want 5 big ones, and here's how we can do that. Then you work together to make them happen. If he's asking you that, he's wanting to vasopressin bond with you. It's a great sign. Do not shut him down. That's my advice. Afterward, once you achieve his number or your number, once you work together as a team, you are welcome to high five him. Kind of silly. Or tell him, hey, well done, we did it. Or something that shows you accomplished it together as a team. Cement that vasopressin bond by celebrating the win together. This can turn sex from, here, use my body and then love me, into let's bond together so you stay with me forever. Now, out of the bedroom, you could still do vasopressin bonding, and it can actually flow into the bedroom. Vasopressin works the same way. Achieve goals together. This can be as simple as doing jigsaw puzzles in the evening instead of just snuggling or watching Netflix, and that's vasopressin versus oxytocin. You can restore furniture. You can learn and practice skills together. Take a class together. Let him teach you something. You can get through hardships together. You can go on escape room dates together. You can play cooperative games together and other things that help you prove you're a great team. He'll be bonding to you like never before, and you're going to be surprised at how affectionate he becomes after that. That's the magic. Vasopressin bonding. This will help you go from hamburger to sex goddess, and he's not going to be able to leave you alone. So if you're wanting to turn a situationship into a deeper connection, or if you want to spice up the bedroom with your husband, start achieving some goals together and watch him warm up. He'll love you for it. Now, if this has been helpful, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another chance to bond with the one that you love. And if you're looking for an easy vasopressin experience together, check out my Attachment Bootcamp video course, which helps you fix communication and insecurity problems as a couple. Most couples who take it together bond like crazy and launch into a wonderful marriage. Now, as always, I'll see you in the next video.